The first of the Dragonflight mounts we're going to be covering will be Lizi the Thunderspine Trampler, which is a big ol' hungry girl, and this is going to be like a Thunder Lizard Kodo model. It looks really good though, the texture on it is great, and the run animation though is a little weird. Hopefully that does get tweaked a bit, but overall a great mount and a great little quest chain to get this mount as well. This is probably going to be one of the first mounts you do pick up in Dragonflight, as it is relatively easy. You just have to do some quests, get an achievement, and then do 5 days worth of dailies. Once those 5 days are done, you will get yourself that mount. So to get this started, you will want to head over to the zone Onaran Plains, and within that zone up in the north there will be Oniri Springs. In that area there'll be an NPC called Radiya, and they'll have the quest for you called Sneaking Out. Now this can be done while leveling this part of the kind of prerequisite, so you can do this while you're just leveling through the zones and get yourself some experience, and what you'll be doing is helping Radiya save some animals and eventually save Lizi from being captured. And once that's done, once Lizi and Radiya are back in Oniri Springs, that's kind of your first step done. Now for the next parts, you will need to do a lot more questing, and you will also need to get yourself to 70, so you're not going to be able to begin the daily stuff until you're level 70. Now for me to get the daily quest to show up, I did have to hit level 70, and I also had to complete the zone's kind of like side story quest lines, which was for the achievement The Sojourner of Onaran Plains. I will have a map up showing you where you can start all those quest chains and get them done. They really don't take that long, and you can knock most of these out while you're leveling as well, because they are going to be, questing leveling content, so you could get a bunch of these done while you're leveling if you want to, or you can go back and do them at level 70. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Once you meet the criteria, you should start to see the daily quests. Each of the daily quests is going to be called to tame a Thunderspine, but they will have different criteria that you need to kind of hand in for each day. The first day will be to get 20 fluorescent fluid, which I found these quite easily in Thaldrasza. So up far in the north there's this kind of like area on its own called the Veiled Ossuary. And in these buildings, there's a bunch of these little mobs. They die very quickly, and I was getting these items very, very quickly. You also need to hand in 150 Dragon Isle supplies, but you should have a bunch of these just from playing the game and stuff, so that shouldn't really be too much of a concern. Day 2, you're going to be doing the very similar thing. You need 20 high fiber leaf, and there was a garden area in Thaldrasza that I found for killing mobs there. I'll mark out once again. And there's probably better spots, but this worked for me, so I just took it and got my 20 high fiber leaf and handed those in. On day 3, you need 10,000 byte piranha, and once again 150 Dragon Isle supplies, like all of the quests are going to. This is just from fishing, so find an area that gives 1,000 byte piranha. I think I was doing this once again in Thaldrasza, so just do some fishing and get yourself those fish, or you could just buy them if you want. For day 4, you need 20 woolly mountain pelts. These drop from the mammoth type mobs within the zone that you're already in, so just farm those until you get your 20. Once again, you can buy them, and you will need another 150 Dragon Isle supplies. And then the final day, day 5, this is probably the easiest day of them all. There'll be a vendor within the Oniri Springs. You'll go and buy the green curry from them. You'll take that back to Radiya, you'll hand that in, and you will get yourself Lizi. So definitely a very pleasant quest chain. You've been kind of helping out Lizi and rescuing it and stuff, and now it's your mount. So there you go. You get yourself one of your first mounts of Dragonflight, and hopefully more to come. Thanks for watching, guys. Look out for more guides coming soon. See ya.